Mike Taylor Live is presented by Texas Cheer Liquor. Live from San Antonio, Mike Taylor.
Do we have to watch the fucking Rangers every week?
Well, they play a lot of games on Tuesdays and Thursdays, it turns out.
Way too many games. I know he's got way more channels than Bally-ass Network.
Well, I put it on the Rangers so I know you won't be distracted. It won't distract you from the content whatsoever.
I just led with how ass-whipped I am by it
Well,
already.
that's a minor detail.
How do you fight through the Rangers?
Fight through?
They're playing the Royals too, man.
Hey, Bobby Witt Jr.'s kid. This is a matchup of my childhood here. Rangers. Look, there he is. Bobby Witt's kid right there on first.
Of course he's on first because he's a badass.
As you predicted, you went out on that tiny limb on the tree and said former top pick Bobby Witt Jr., who has major league pedigree in his family, will be a borderline good player.
Okay. Lots of guys have busted out. Ben McDonald wasn't very good.
God, I loved Ben McDonald.
Lots of number one overall picks have not been good.
What was
Tons of
Tom
bust in
Greaves'
baseball.
son?
Ben. Big
yeah.
old bust.
Yeah.
Todd Van Poppel. Speaking of Arlington Martin.
One of the best.
Big old bust. Pitched for a little while, but he
Billy Bean.
wasn't nearly what he was supposed to
bust.
be.
David Clyde.
Point being, I'm a baseball analyzing motherfucker.
It tends to prove itself out in the long run eventually.
Isn't it great when I nail sports stuff?
It's something.
And it makes you crazy. You
It's
don't realize
yeah.
I go home and analyze it all night long and watch
because
film.
you don't. I mean, no, I mean, you're right. I don't realize that.
No, he had everything, man. He just stood out. He had pizzazz when I saw him play the Missions at Wolf Stadium. And I thought, this kid shouldn't be at AA. This bullshit.
Manipulating service time, because even billionaires are cheap bastards.
Yeah, they are, especially the ones that
there.
own the Royals. Are they still owned by the owners of Walmart, like David Glass, or did he sell finally?
No, I think he's still there.
One of those Walmarts is. You all right?
No, I'm dying.
There's like 20 of those Walmartses. Those the Walton family.
There you go.
Homeboy he's going halvesies on the Denver Nuggets, I want to say. They just
how about Broncos?
Oh, the Broncos. Yeah, I knew it was one of the Denver team. Yeah, the Broncos.
Kroenke's still Nuggets. But even Kroenke he's Walton. He's married to a Walton.
Right. It's Kroenke's daughter who's married to the guy who's buying the damn Broncos.
That's so weird.
So weird.
It's almost like we have an oligarchy here in America.
Yeah,
that just
we damn sure do on
marry
sports.
each other to control and
accumulate
large amounts of wealth.
That's what they should do. Well, welcome in here. It's Taylor Live. We're presented by Texas Cheer Liquor. My man Aman Singh having a big week this week at Texas Cheer Liquor. When they first got on board with our scene, they had 5 locations. Now they have 9. And the latest is about to open up this week in Bernie, Texas.
Hey.
About that, Bernie. Texas Cheer Liquor's coming up to you boys. Bernie is another one of these towns that we all know about around here, but it's about to really become a town on the map because of all the people that are blowing out of the cities because of cost of living or overcrowding or whatever it is. Not that Bernie's cheap to live in. Bernie's not. But folks that are getting pushed out of northern San Antonio or southern Austin and want to get out and get to the country and do something that has less people. Bernie's one of the stops, and Bernie's one of the uprising, beautiful little towns in our state. And Texas Cheer Liquor, the presenting sponsor of this television show, is opening up another location this week. When does it end, Sing? He's going to be like you're like the next Anheuser-Busch. Or he's going to wind up being like a national chain.
Again, an oligarchy. To go back to the oligarchy.
Oh, man, yeah, right. Using that restaurant money to start them damn liquor stores. Hey, why shouldn't he? It ain't his problem that you
Make
think,
that
hey,
money, Mr.
yeah.
Singh.
I mean, I got two old. What did the great Eddie Childs, speaking of your Rangers,
I know.
was asked about being a
damn.
billionaire and owning oil wells and having poor people in the town that begging Rangers fans when they decided to increase ticket sales to keep coming to the ballpark. Eddie Childs had the great quote, "Hey, I've got 2 oil wells. Go buy one yourself."
How many you got?
Just go buy one.
Go buy one.
What's the deal? Why are we bitching about
Why
$4
are you
tickets?
attacking me? Like,
I'm sorry I went from $4 to $8 to sit in the bleachers. I mean, just go get you an oil well. That's what I did. My daddy gave me 2 of them. Go get you one.
I'm sorry I'm not reinvesting any of that money in the product for on-field purposes, but get you an oil well.
No matter what it is you're drinking, man, whether it's liquor, wine, good old Texas beer, that damn ranch water you drink, that Topo Chico, that hard seltzer, whatever it might be, I can scarcely think of a better place to purchase your booze in and around South and Central Texas than Texas Cheer Liquor. All right. You can subscribe to this thing. I beg you to do so. I beg you to like this thing, and I beg you to comment. And I really beg you on my knees to give us a tip. You can tip us by going to the Super Chat, or you can go to buymeacoffee.com/Mike Taylor Live. Look at the shirt Puma wears. I can almost see his nipple through this old shirt. He needs an upgrade.
This is like my favorite shirt.
I can tell.
Yeah, it gets worn a lot.
Yeah, actually don't ever replace that.
No, it's
get new shirts, but keep that in the rotator.
She made me.
I can see your skin through it now.
Yeah, well, you can it's pretty translucent. My skin is also pretty neon white, so it shines through easily. No, the roommate made me refresh the wardrobe.
You look like a filleted cod.
Look, here's the cod.
White skin.
Okay, yeah. I would have accepted more like a pollock, but yeah, we can go with cod.
Shad.
This
I got made fun of today because
tilapia.
I eat shit like that. I'll tell you in a minute. Go ahead.
Do you see how thin this is? This is great. No AC shirt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
At least you didn't wear your fucking lake shorts today. Your Patagonia river rat shorts.
I didn't know
He's
if I
been
should
wearing
show
swim trunks to the radio station every day.
They're not swim trunks. They're actually skate shorts, and then the other
Board
ones
shorts.
are yeah.
They're like a hybrid short.
Yeah.
I like those.
They're extremely comfortable.
I was cold today up there at the radio station because of the weather. The temperature dropped, and it's always cold in there anyway. Man, I had whatever was the reverse turtle head, inverted turtle head.
Well, but it's still a turtle head. It's just in the shell.
It stayed in the shell all day. Oh my God! So we got weather as we record this show, which is nice, and we had a good day before the rain kicked in here when we record this thing. A big old shout out to Jeff Traylor, the football coach at UT San Antonio.
And you asked me why I didn't wear swim trunks
Oh,
today.
yeah, because we hadn't hung out with him. Although he could have worn athletic shorts. He had shorts on. He's always dressed up in UTSA shit.
He dressed for work.
Makes $3 million a year, and he wears PE clothes every day to work.
That's how you keep those millions.
Pretty cool. And all that shit's free anyway. But no, thank you to Jeff Traylor, the UTSA coach who had us up today, and he likes us, man. We just don't go up there and hang out for 10 minutes and do an interview and then record it and all that. We go up there and we shoot the shit with him, and he likes to show us around and ball out. And we sit there and have, you and him, watching the two of you in those accents, sit there and just jackjaw. Well, that was pretty cool.
That was pretty fun.
Two. Yeah.
No, it was, it literally... It felt a lot like talking to it felt like talking to my old high school basketball coach when I meet up with him. It's very similar. It's and also when you come across someone that has as thick of an accent as you do, it makes yours even thicker. It's like this.
I ain't scared of losing.
I ain't scared of dying.
I ain't scared of dying. I'm working on a fake Jeff. We need to get a fake Jeff.
I'm telling you.
What do you think? This is my first one.
Okay,
I ain't scared of losing. I ain't scared of dying. I've got the accent, but I got to get the voice.
I ain't scared of losing. I ain't scared of dying.
Fish grease. UTSA.
Hotter than fish. Yeah,
Birds up.
We need to work.
Birds up. Hey, Mike. Birds up. Yeah. I've got I've got the accent. I got to get the voice down. I'm going to work on that.
No, it's when you come across someone that
We're going to beat the shit out of Texas. I got to get him down so we can do a bit.
It subconsciously makes mine even worse because it's like, oh my God, it's someone that gets me. That's my people. Like, let's talk.
He's had possum.
Let's
for dinner.
Squirrel stew for lunch. Yeah, you bet your ass.
All right, and we need to involve DJ LG here because he is like, I don't know, executive producer or something.
Almighty being producer.
Yeah. I've told him before. Jump in there and tell us what to do. You know how I am. I'm like, I'm like a dog. No.
Great.
I mean like today.
Good.
Like,
are
like
we
today,
already behind schedule?
He bitched because I let my buddy Marty go up there and hang out with us. He's like,
I didn't bitch.
Just jump in there and tell his ass to get out of the way.
Yeah, you're in the shot.
I wanted to rearrange the office. That was my main concern. I wanted to because Jeff sat down right in front of the windows in front of a plain white wall, and then you sat down in front of a window, so all I had was backlight on you, so you were in shadow.
Yeah.
And Jeff was on a white wall, and then you were sitting next to me with your giant leg just sticking right in the frame on the left side.
Gigantor.
So, yeah.
Thanks,
It was basically that on the left side, but he was just rolling, and I didn't want to stop him because he was literally like, "Hey, get your cameraman to film this. This is a good story." And I was like, "Okay, what am I supposed to do?" So
that's exactly how it was.
Totally.
And I think there was no interview. It was just him. He took control of that entire production and just led us around.
We had a conversation. We got to get him. I got to sequester his ass. A lunch or something, and let him, and we roll on it. And I don't let him because he's so used to. He's P.T. Barnum,
100%
all day long.
Yeah.
I got to get him to let me talk for.
No,
a minute.
he's the executive. I mean, he is the executive officer of that whole operation now.
Yeah, for sure. So the reason I want you on now, Lawrence, is because we need to have a little bit of a production meeting here. Look, this show here we do as a side hustle for us all, but we're trying to make a few spending bucks on this. Between the three of us, we have 4 kids combined. They're all mine, but that's true.
And, I don't know why my first thought was I didn't know LG had a kid.
Doctors and lawyers and such that I need to pay, and so, but we got to talking and. I got to talking to Jeff today. You know how good old we get to talking, and my Fort Worth accent starts flying out too, and we get to shooting the shit and running at the mouth. And I was asking him about NILs, and he can't
That's
have
where
much
the
to
conversation
do.
stops.
Oh, Mike, why don't we switch over and talk about something else? No, he can talk NIL with us, but it has to be vague. It has to be in broad terms. He can't give us anything that he's in violation, not of violating NCAA laws, but because this shit's so unregulated, because it's so new and they just kind of sprung it out there, he's in danger of violating Texas law. I mean, what are you going to come take Jeff Traylor to jail because he talked NIL with a local radio hack? Surely not.
I don't understand what the enforcement mechanism is behind that statute. I don't know how that is regulated.
It's asinine,
or
and it's typical Texas politics today, where most of the laws we have now are stupid.
No, it's basically
and need to be changed.
It's basically a politician and a super PAC. A politician can have a super PAC, but they can't have anything to do with it. They can't be involved with how the money is spent in the super PAC.
Yeah, I guess.
Even though we all know super PACs and politicians, again, like that's not enforced.
Sounds like a country song.
A little. Okay.
Super PACs and politicians.
Let's get rich on that.
Let's do it. Well, I guess I'm going to throw this out here, and you guys may shoot this down. Thunderdome may not cooperate. This may be just wasted hot air. And what if? Oh, by the way, Michael Taylor plays center field for the Royals. Michael A. Taylor.
Oh, yeah. He made that great. Oh, no, he hit the home run last year when the Thunderdomer was there.
He's also a damn good center fielder. Anyway, I got distracted by Michael Taylor.
Well, again, you distracted twice by baseball now.
Yeah, because the guy, he's got my name.
I just watched the Rangers clear the bases and didn't even say anything.
Would Thunderdome support an NIL for a UTSA player or two? I'm not saying we raise $40,000. But what if we were able to get a UTSA player in here to do this show with us? Maybe not here in this room. We go somewhere. LG's already expressed concern for having college kids over here.
I was about to say, why would you immediately
Dude,
change your mind on
you know
that
how cool
idea.
your house would be, bro? You'd have like Jesse Pinkman's crack house in here. Come on.
Yeah, that's all right.
You
They're
telling
football
me
players. I'm not going to do anything horrible.
you don't
We
want
can go interview them in the locker room.
you
at
don't
the
want
field.
a monthly
it's
frat
that-
party
no,
held here?
It's got to be somewhere. Yeah, no, once a month NIL party here. That'd be so
Oh,
badass.
I
think you
we've
need to
got
get
it.
you need to get
Birds
like
up.
a local like beer garden, bar, or restaurant to sponsor that, and we could do it there on location.
So lame, bro.
yeah.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
no bullshit. If we could get like, I'm happy to partner up with somebody. Like we find somebody. Hell, it could be one of our current sponsors, or God forbid, a new one. Which, by the
forbid.
way, we're always in the market for new support on this radio show. We love the ones we have. We love some of those that have been with us a long time, but God knows we could use more. It'd be cool to partner up with a restaurant, not a bar. You know, someplace that,
Yeah, restaurant.
yeah, restaurant. You know, I guess maybe a sports bar. You know, it doesn't. Some of these kids are over 21, but none of them have to drink at the time. Blah blah blah. I don't give a shit if it's a car wash. You know, somebody that might team up with us.
Okay, that would if they
And
had
we could together fund an NIL for a kid.
if one of these UTSA kids has a car that they're really proud of, doing an episode at a car wash would actually be
Yeah.
that would actually be dope as hell.
Yeah, for no bullshit.
Yeah.
Or a restaurant, wherever some kid, look, we're not going to, this isn't going to be some super PAC NIL.
No.
This is going to
This
be,
is us.
This is just us. We're the 21st best mid-major market show in the country. And, you know, if I can bring in a backup center and he makes a couple $100 doing a show with us one night, I just bought a week's worth of meals for the kid.
Oh, I bet we could do a lot for a long snapper.
Oh my God, yeah.
I mean,
Seafood restaurant.
boom.
Buy the kid snapper for dinner. I mean, something,
Yeah.
right? I think it'd be cool. I don't know if we can put it together.
Because it's legal now, which is what's even cooler.
It's amazing that we're sitting
crazy.
here
It's
talking
fucking-
like this.
We're talking about like legally buying dinner for college athletes, something
No,
that somehow
and
was
giving them money.
was illegal. Even buying them dinner was illegal until 2 years
Yeah.
ago.
And we could
It's
do a bit
crazy.
like, let's say we got, I don't know, R&R. I don't want to put pressure on R&R. Like R&R Auto Glasses, like they help fund it. Thunderdome funds it. And like we get the kid to do bits for us. We stick him in a Love You Hard t-shirt. You know?
Great.
And let him run around the city doing shit.
That's great.
And we give him a couple $100 a month. If Thunderdome and a sponsor would help us, if y'all want to get together, God knows we can't individually do it. But if we partnered up, I think it could be funny.
The collective is stronger than the individual.
Correct. The wolf is unto the pack as the pack is unto the wolf.
Well, mine, collective being NIL collective.
yeah, I got it. No, I get it. I get
it.
it. So, and look, and Jeff pointed this out today. I mean, there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kids that he has that do pretty good a month. You know, some of the kids at UTSA are making double digits, $1,000 a month in NILs. But 95% of his roster doesn't make a nickel. And he's got dads on that team, husbands on that team that are not working, not full-time jobs, so they can play ball for him. And they're full-time
Representing
students.
our city.
Right. So they're busting ass. Like there's I don't want to give names at this point, but I mean there's a couple of guys on that team that have 2 kids and are fighting to keep their football career going. So they can't go work some full-time job. If we helped a guy pay a light bill for a month, you know how grateful he'd be? Some guy who's not making anything? That'd be so badass.
Did I ever tell you about the dude that started ahead of me at McMurray, the starting big man?
No.
He was a 29-year-old freshman with 6 kids and was just
Are you serious?
He was
6?
Oh my
my
he was a
God.
former service member, and then he got
Wow.
out
Okay,
and then
okay.
ended up going back to college
Oh,
later.
okay.
Took like a 5-year gap.
Yeah.
But he was a 29. We were in the same freshman orientation. And so when I think about that, you think about these athletes, college athletes that we root on every weekend, but like Trailer reminded us today, they still have, some of them are 24 years old, 23 years old, couple kids,
Yeah.
a girlfriend, wife that's in college that's still, not making money. It's like,
Hey.
if we can do the smallest thing,
Yeah.
it'll go a long way.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm absolutely. By the way, I'm not opposed to supporting a baseball player or
I think that if we can,
a
let's
girls
grow it.
basketball player.
Let's turn it into something. I mean, small steps, but
Yeah, I think we should start with somebody
Yes.
at football.
Yeah.
Because Jeff Trailers likes us.
Correct.
We won't tell him nothing about it because he don't want to know.
can't.
But it'll get to him through the grapevine as long as we don't directly tell him. It's so stupid
It's
to have any It's stupid. It's just silly. So it depends on, would y'all do that? Would some of you, if we did a bit where, we give $5. If we get 50 people to give $5, that would pay the kid's light bill for a month, in his apartment or something like this. Maybe we take $1 of the $5, makes LG happy because he doesn't want to fund football because he hates football.
Well, and if we're going out and filming things, it covers LG's gas and equipment.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool. I think it would make us look good. I think it could lead to more sponsorship dollars for us because it would put us on the map that we're doing something good in the hood for UTSA football players. I think it'd be cool.
I think it's literally since the moment that NIL was announced, the very first thing I thought about is how can we
Yeah, and the
get
choices
involved
are
in this?
unlimited.
It's great. It's wide ass open.
Hit me with anything. I mean, seriously, we can put a kid in a Love You Hard T-shirt and have him go get us tacos and deliver it to us, and we give him $100 to do it.
It's the
Whatever.
options are limitless.
Yeah, we have a kid. We have the deep snapper snap to us.
NIL is
give us a
literally
lesson.
made for bits. Like
It's made for bullshit.
Yes.
Yeah, you just don't have to endorse cars. You can do fake door dashes. We hire an intern that plays football for the team. Make his ass go get his fish sandwiches or something during this show. But we overpay like a mafia no-show
100%.
job, like a no-show job.
That's what we basically have. We have a.
Be great.
We have a. We can call him. Not a producer, but what's another word we can use where it's just a no-show job for the episodes. Like not producer.
Yeah.
He's our
Intern.
engineer.
Insider.
He's an insider. Yeah, he's our
That's
UTSA
fine.
insider.
That's cool. Eric's in here. My kid got visited by recruiters from Colorado State to be a long snapper. Don't knock them. Hey,
They
man,
recruit
they're
long
huge.
snappers?
The ones that are good are important.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Cowboys just had their first new long snapper in a decade and a half.
He
last
did
year.
fine.
I don't remember his name. I never had to hear
I
it.
forgot. I was pissed.
So that
'cause,
means he did
well,
good.
They let LP Lattiser go, and they had another kid, and he was fine.
See, and the only reason I remembered LP's name all these years is because
His name's LP Lattiser?
well, and also because he was there a dozen plus years. It was just like, oh yeah, that's our long snapper. Every year, that's our guy. But I mean,
Yeah.
usually I don't need to know your name because if I know your name, it means you probably just flung one over the punter's head.
Sure. Yeah. I went to high school with a kid that wound up deep snapping in the NFL.
Really?
At Arlington Heights, yeah.
Was he a deep snapper in high school?
No, he was a right guard.
See, that's where I wonder
And
how
he
do you
wound-
get recruited?
Well, because he wound up getting he played at Kansas State
Okay.
and was never going to start at guard. He was going to be a backup at K State, and wound up deep snapping for K State, and wound up signing a unrestricted he's like an undrafted free agent deal.
Right.
And wound up making snap for Tampa for 3 years. And I want to say he snapped for
See,
Carolina for 2 more years.
if I
he made a couple of $1 million in 6 years.
So that's what I'm saying. If I was a anywhere like moderate level qualified offensive lineman that plays college football,
Yeah.
I would always learn to long snap. No matter even
Sure.
if you think you're going to be a 3rd round draft pick, I'll just have the long snapping ability.
Right.
Like it can't be that hard if you're that skilled already
Right.
to learn that.
Right. For sure.
It's like my buddy. I had a buddy growing up that he always just thought he would always practice kicking because he always just thought, like, if nothing else, I can try to walk on to be a kicker wherever I go play.
It's pressure.
He was not. He was awful at it, but he
Oh, well.
kept trying. He practiced a lot. He kept trying, and every time we gave him shit, he'd be like, "Oh, I'm getting better." Like it's a
Yep.
backup plan.
For real, if we could get some help from somebody, whether it's one of our currents like Texas Cheer Liquor or JM Pool and Spa or somebody like that, I'd be all in. R&R or whoever wants to step up and help us. What are you laughing about now?
Read that latest super chat.
Oh, I think we're supposed to save those.
Okay,
LG wants us to do those in order.
Sorry, Mr. Producer. I'm sorry.
I know. You can jump in there.
No, we'll get to it in a minute. Read the other ones. We'll save the other ones for the sack segment. Speaking of R&R Auto Glass, they are the official auto glass repair company of this show. They are a longtime supporter of what we do. And R&R Auto Glass today, re-up for an extended time to continue to support this show.
Thank you to Janet and the boys.
So you don't have to buy new T-shirts, but you can do something else with your bits.
Now I can choose to buy new T-shirts.
Correct. Yeah, you don't have a choice before. You're not going
it's not necessary. Correct.
But you have a choice. Yes. So thank you to R&R. No matter where it is you live in this area, they're easy to get to because they're right there by the airport at 281 in Ecamm. And so if you've got a busted windshield, maybe a condor flies into your windshield. You run over a homeless guy and he gets stuck in there. And
What a condor.
or some asshole hits your windshield with a rock, or something like that. Or in this town, typical shitbag driver cuts you off and you have a wreck and you crack the windshield. Don't let the insurance company tell you where to take your car to get the window part fixed anyway. The glass can be fixed at R&R because they take every insurance in this nation, and they'll give you a discount when you mention Taylor. Mention Mike Taylor, and they'll give you the Taylor Especial. All right? All right.
If you run over an ostrich, take your car
That's
to
right.
R&R.
So who's next? Who wants to support this show? We're whoring it out. We're always available for help. If you're a Thunderdome company, and maybe you want to support our NIL, support the Puma NIL fund. Look at LG over there. Look at him. He can barely afford to get his car fixed. Look at him. He's a mess.
Well, and now he's got a
Pandemic
dependent.
ruined him.
We need to use this dog as leverage to show. Like if you don't give a shit about any of the three of us,
Go get
do
him.
it for the dog.
By the way,
Can I get an
do it.
NIL deal?
Yeah,
Let me get an NIL deal.
and LG.
We need to get LMA
It's funny.
NIL deal.
LG absolutely has a new love in his life.
Yeah, it
and
ain't
her
me
name
anymore.
is Ellie. That boy is smitten with his new doggie.
I'm kind of smitten by his new dog.
She's one of the cutest things I've seen. The little mini schnauzer. Did you lock her in the closet? Because I have not heard from her since we went on tonight.
Nah, she's right here.
Oh, okay. As long as she can see. Oh, look at that. Don't get her up. She's laying down asleep.
I need to
As long as
bring
she's
that
got
other.
daddy by her, she's fine.
She's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to bring that other GoPro out here, and we can just have a
We should.
Ellie
Ellie cam.
cam.
Okay. This is and by the way, it's unlimited on how to support an NIL with a ball player, just like it's unlimited in how to support our show. Because we're a fledgling deep snapper ourselves right
Pretty
now.
much. We're not even at LP's level yet.
My kids watch YouTube shows where the sumbitch has 18 million subscribers. I'd like to get to 2,000.
And he's opening a box.
Yeah, my kids watch assholes. They're watching their favorite YouTube stars are watching other people on YouTube and commenting on YouTube videos, and that's what they're watching. Take your ass outside, man. Golly.
Or sit here and watch grown men play kids' games like you're like a real man.
You bet your ass. At least it's real. Yes, at least it's something that's tangible, not reacting to a 10-year-old video. So anyhow, there's unlimited ways to sponsor these shows. And case in point tonight. So what I'm about to do is prove that sky's the limit when it comes to supporting our show. Puma will do anything. He'll snort coke right here on the table if you give him enough money.
That is not true.
Would you eat a worm?
I would eat a worm before snorting a line. Yeah.
How much would it take for you to eat a night crawler?
Oh, enough to make me still feel comfortable with the decision
Throw
as
the
I'm
number out
swallowing
there.
the worm. I don't just
Trying
randomly.
to get you paid.
I ain't eating a worm though.
I
Okay.
damn sure would.
You would eat a worm.
Fuck yeah, $50. I'll eat a night crawler.
$50?
Yeah,
Are you insane?
I'm Mike Taylor.
I ain't Mike Taylor.
Will you do it for 10?
No, that's less than 50.
Oh, you mean 50's cheap? It's a worm.
Exactly. It's a worm.
I'd do it $50. I'd eat a
50
night crawler.
Someone make that happen. Please, tonight. Are you a man of your word? $50.
Yes.
You know a bait shop open tonight?
No, but someone will donate tonight, and
Thursday
you'll
night.
eat the worm Thursday
No
night.
problem.
I'll eat the worm like in a bottle of tequila.
Oh, no.
Oh, so now that worm's not good enough.
No, he's not.
Okay.
Needs to be a night
Got
crawler.
to be a big old grub worm.
right out of the dirt. Pull his ass out, you wash it off and
God.
throw it down. Slurp it down.
Oh my God.
50
What are those
bucks.
videos where the girls just eat to the point where it's like they binge eat? You know what I'm talking about?
The Moonbach or
Yes,
something like that?
yes.
Yeah.
That's what this channel needs to be. Of Mike just doing
That sounds like some Asian pervy shit.
that.
Ugh.
Turned like I don't want to
Notice
speak
he
out
knew
of
the
turn.
name immediately.
See, I knew
Something
it.
like
Notice
that. I forget.
I knew he would.
It's mukbang.
Mukbang.
Yeah, it's
There it is.
mukbang.
Yes.
No, I'm not. No, we're not here to denigrate
Yeah, let's
women.
just turn this whole channel into
I
fucking
believe
mukbang.
they made that like illegal in some parts of China.
I
Good.
believe
We're
they
not going to
did.
denigrate
Yeah.
women. I'm going to denigrate myself for $50. There's not much I wouldn't do for the right
I would
price,
pay.
homie.
I would actually pay $50 for you to do a mukbang video.
50
See?
bucks.
Yeah.
$50. You and
Yeah.
LG have to touch tongue.
I'll give up $50 of my pay
No.
next week.
$50.
if
you
you
just
do a
hang
mukbang
on.
video.
You and LG touch tongues. $50.
Nah, that
See?
ain't gonna happen.
That's not
No.
consensual.
Just stick your tongue
That
out.
ain't gonna
Touch
happen.
the
It's
tongue.
not consensual.
No.
It wouldn't bother me.
I'd do it to
I'd
you.
do it for $50.
You and I touch tongues for $50.
$50
each.
You guys would do that for free, so
Hey,
it's not
hey.
worth
No, we
50
wouldn't.
bucks.
Look, we're on air.
You trying to make money or not? Let's pretend we wouldn't for free.
What do we
50
get for $10?
If you have to ask, you can't handle it.
$15.
50. How did we go from? No, I misunderstood your accent.
$50.
Thought you said 50.
$50. We touch tongues for 1 second.
Way too many people in the comments knew the word I was looking for.
No, it's our people. You know how we are.
That checks out.
Mukbang. Good
That's
Lord.
also why
what's the
I
matter
knew
with
it.
y'all?
Dude, it was some of the
I
wormholes.
still think it's a good idea to
See?
do a mukbang video.
Thank you,
It would, be,
LG.
it would blow
With
up.
us?
It would
With
be-
you.
So what do
It's
I
just
do?
You just gorge yourself. You
Yeah.
just don't stop eating.
Yeah, we got to find something. We could do Filipino food.
Yeah.
We could do mukbang lumpia.
It's basically they put a
Or
whole like
mukbang pancit.
tray of food
when
in
do I
front of
stop?
you.
When
You don't.
When I get sick?
Yeah,
You have to watch some of the videos and then you'll understand.
it's disturbing.
Do they end by throwing up?
They usually cut the camera.
I
before they
don't-
puke?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do a mukbang for $500.
that's a lot. That's a lot.
And I keep 400.
All
The
right.
100 goes to the show. If I'm the son bitch having to do that,
Well, technically, it was my idea.
well, then you do it for 500,
Okay, done.
and I'll do it too.
And
500
I'll
bucks.
keep 400, and
Yeah.
I'll give 100 to the show.
Yes. See,
Done.
here's the point. There's so many ways for us to make cash
That's the whole
on this.
point,
We're
yeah.
selling ourselves short here. I stick a crayon up my ass for $1,000. I need money.
Now we're talking.
I need cash.
Not one of the not a grown kid's crayon. One of the big fat ones.
See, why
like
do you have to?
only
Why do
give
you
the
have to? Why do
pre-K?
you have to make it more difficult than I've already? Just let's see what they say.
Because we can make more money off the pre-K one,
I'll do it. $1,500. I'll do the big one.
the big one.
I get 1,000. 500
Well, you're
goes
not
to the show.
sticking anything up your ass for money on this channel
Why not?
because eventually there is a line.
I don't think we need to go to a different
This is
platform.
not. We're not.
We can.
Well, what
we,
if I
you,
do it
you were
off
talking
camera?
about a
We're not-
platform with a paywall.
Bam
we can
and Johnny
move over to that
Knoxville.
platform where you are allowed
You
to do
bet
that.
your ass
Yeah,
we can
yeah.
do that.
Well, why the hell aren't we on OnlyFans now?
Yeah.
Who's to say we're not?
Well, y'all let's go. Let's work it together.
You
I
said
got
you need
bills,
money,
I have
right?
a
You
thriving
said you need
foot
money.
channel on OnlyFans right now. This big old clodhopper.
How much for
It's in
you to
high
put?
demand.
How much for you to put my big
I don't
toe
wanna know
in
what's-
your
no, I
mouth
don't-
for 1 second? It's nothing. Come on,
Absolutely not. No amount of money.
$500.
No
you
amount
wouldn't
of
put
money.
my toe in your mouth.
No amount
You're
of
a
money.
liar.
No amount of money
I
in
don't
the
believe-
world.
Somebody give him
Would,
$500.
no amount of money in the world would I put the hottest person on the planet's toe
That's
in my mouth.
ridiculous.
That's not ridiculous. Toes are disgusting.
No, they're not on a girl.
Yes, they are.
They
They're
are not.
disgusting.
Small feminine feet.
Nope. There's
oh,
no
dude, you're
such thing as a
crazy.
feminine foot.
Ah,
Feet and toes are.
Nah, you crazy, man.
No,
I was kissing feet earlier today.
I stopped looking basically knees down. I don't need to.
You
I don't-
stop looking knees down.
I don't need to see whatever's down there because it's only going to
Well.
make things harder.
Well, I'm
Or softer, so to
I'm
speak.
about to prove that there's unlimited ways for this program to get
we just
sponsorship
proved
help.
that.
No. I mean, we haven't done. I'm about to do it.
Oh.
I'm about to perform an act right now. You want to see me perform
Does
an
it
act?
involve toes?
No. Well,
Okay.
yeah. You know what?
No,
Sure, I can make it
no,
involve my feet.
no.
No. You switch it.
God.
No. Watch. We'll do a bit.
No. These guys did not pay for your toe to be involved in this.